All right, number 3 says, see page 355, number 6. Complete the missing entries following the pay stub. Okay, so over here to the right, this is your pay stub right here. Okay, so it tells you how much you make, how much you have deducted, any adjustments you make, things like that. So we'll kind of be filling in these missing parts here. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way through G. Okay, and then I ask you a follow-up question. So it says, as indicated in the paycheck number box, this is the 18th paycheck of the year. Okay, so right here it says weekly paycheck. So you get it every 2 weeks, or I'm sorry, every week, 52 weeks in a year. This is paycheck number 18. Determine the gross pay, the current gross pay. So YTD right here is year to date. So that means from start of January 1 to currently here at week 18, we have made $21,510. Okay, $21,510. We are trying to determine the current gross pay, okay, for this particular paycheck. So this is paycheck number 18. We're going to divide this by 18. So 21,510 divided by 18 gives you a dollar amount of $1,195. So part A would be $1,195. What is your Social Security tax for this pay period? So your gross pay for the pay period is going to be part A, $1,195. And remember, your Social Security at 6.2%. So times 0.062. When you multiply that together, you get a Social Security amount of $74.09. So part B in the pay stub to the right would be $74.09. What is the year-to-date Social Security tax rate? Okay, so you can take your year-to-date amount, which is up here, $21,510, and multiply that by 6.2% or 0.062. When you do that, you will get $1,333.62. So that would be part C of your pay stub. Part D, what is the Medicare tax for the pay period? Pay period is just for the week 18 check. So we're going to use that $1,195. That's how much you made that week. Times your Medicare. Remember, Medicare is 1.45%. So times 0.0145. That gives you a Medicare amount of $17.33. Part E is the year-to-date amount. So part E is in that column with year-to-date. So we're going to use our total for the year-to-date, which is $21,510 times 0.0145, your Medicare percentage. That gives you a dollar amount of, for part E, $311.90. Okay, part F. What are the union dues for this pay period if it is paid weekly? So union dues is down here at the bottom of your table. You can see union dues in the textbook. Year-to-date amount is $216. So again, $216 divided by, this is your 18th paycheck. So divided by 18, it gives you $12 for this pay period. Part G. What is the year-to-date health insurance contribution if it's paid weekly? Okay, so here you have your family health, right here, family health insurance. The amount on this paycheck was $23.95, so you're going to take $23.95, and instead of dividing it, we're going to multiply it to find the year-to-date. So times 18 gives you a dollar amount of $431.10. Okay, state tax. Okay, state tax. H and I, we got to do a little bit of computation here. All right, so we know that for our state tax, up here at the top, okay, we have state tax row right here. Our state tax amount on this paycheck is $191.20. So $191.20. And we are going to divide that by our year. We are going to divide that by our total gross pay for this pay period, which is 1195. Okay, so this is our tax, and this is our pay. Divide those two. 191.20 divided by 1195 gives you a decimal of 0.16. Now, to go from decimal to percentage, we're going to move it 2 places to the right, which gives us 16%. So your state tax rate is 16%. Now your federal tax, okay, your federal tax rate is going to be $322.65 for this pay period. $322.65 for this pay period. And for the year-to-date amount, it's going to be $5807.70. So you can do it another way as well. You can take your $5807.70, that's your tax, and divide it by your year-to-date amount, which is $21,510. Okay, so you can do it that way as well. You can do it as your individual paycheck, so how much tax is taken out this paycheck over your weekly pay, or you can do how much tax for the year was taken out over your yearly pay. That gives you a decimal of, when you divide it, 0.27, and again move it 2 places to the right, so 27% would be your federal tax rate. Okay, number 4. Number 4 is referring to number 8. It's saying examine the taxpayer's portion of the W-2 form, which is right over here to the side. I will circle it for you in yellow. That's a W-2. It has all those different boxes. The only box that's filled in is your Social Security tax withheld. It's saying assume that the taxpayer's wages for the year are under the Social Security limit. What entry should be in box 1? Okay, so you're going to take your Social Security amount, which is $4789.81. You're still under the limit. Remember, we had a dollar limit. Each year it changes. So $4789.81. And we're going to divide that by our Social Security rate, which is 6.2%. But as a decimal, it's 0.062. We're trying to find our total wages, so we have to work backwards. We're not multiplying, but we're dividing because we're going backwards. Divide that out, and that'll give you a dollar amount of $77,255. Okay, so when we're working backwards, instead of multiplying, we're dividing. Remember that. Number 5 says, look at page 356, number 10. Okay, here is number 10. This is a W-2 again right here off to the side. This is your W-2. It's giving you Medicare tax withheld. All right, so we're looking for our total wages given our Medicare tax. So $1346.76. And again, we're working backwards trying to find our wages. So instead of multiplying by 1.45%, we are going to divide by 0.0145, 1.45% as a decimal. When you divide that out, that will give you a dollar amount of $92.8. So $1346.76 divided by 0.0145 gives you $92,880. Okay. Now it's looking for box 4 in this case. Okay. So box 1, this is box 1. All right, but box 4 is asking us for our Social Security tax withheld. So we have to take our wages in box 1, which is $92,880. That's our wages. And we use the wages times our Social Security rate to find out how much Social Security is withheld. So $92,880 times Social Security, remember, is 6.2%. So times 0.062. So we got to go one step further here for box 4. So $92,880 times 0.062 gives us a Social Security amount of $5758.56. And that would go in box 4. Okay, so right here, you would write in typically in your textbook 57. Get a pen up here. You would write 57, 58, 56 in that box. So those W-2s will be filled out for you from your employer. Number 6, it says Martina is taxed at a rate of 25% for her federal taxes. Last year, she reduced her taxable income by contributing to a flexible savings plan. Remember the FSA, in the amount of $2,700. If her wages before deductions were $68,000, how much did she save in her federal taxes using the FSA? So remember, by moving the $2,700, it lowers her income that's being taxed. Okay, so you're going to take your $2,700. Okay, and the tax rate for that money is 25%. So times 0.25. So 2,700 times 0.25 gives us a dollar amount of $675. So how much did she save in her federal taxes by using that? She saved $675 in the amount of tax that she paid. Okay, so that is it with part 6.3.